All right, here we go. We have one of the most honest and organic artists to ever come out of the Bay Area.
Hell yeah.
Kamaiyah.
What it do?
Welcome to VladTV.
Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, longtime fan.
Thank you.
Longtime
I didn't
fan.
know that.
Oh yeah, me being from the Bay, which you just found out.
Yeah, that's a player.
10 minutes ago.
That's a player right there.
I always root for the Bay Area artist.
Thank you.
Always.
I appreciate that.
Always. This is your first time here.
Yeah.
So I want to get into the whole story.
Okay.
So you were born in Oakland.
Yeah.
High Street.
Yep.
Okay. But you had a pretty rough upbringing.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me about your mother first.
My mom cool. I just feel like, people don't understand when your parents is born, they don't get no manual to being a parent,
Mm-hmm.
And you got to understand that just like you going to grow up and endure trauma, your trauma is a reflection of theirs.
Yeah.
So it's like, I understood that the older I got, like she did the best she could for what hand she was dealt.
Okay. Was she a young mother?
Hell yeah. My brother, she had my brother when she was like 15, 16, had me by 19. I'm the youngest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 kids.
3.
3 kids.
Yeah.
Oh, so there was one in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, so she was having kids
Yeah.
kind of all through high school, sort of.
Damn near, basically, yeah.
Okay. Different father or same father?
Different father, the typical ghetto story.
Okay. So you basically have a baby trying to raise 3 babies.
Exactly. And I had to reason with that the older I got. Like, she didn't know.
Okay. And then your dad has some issues as well.
Yeah, he, substance abuse. He's still battling it. I don't know if it's ever going to get better. I just reason with it like, I didn't dealt with it for so long. It's like, that's just what he is. And I got to love him for who he is.
Okay. So when you were younger, was he coming in and out of the house? Were you seeing him at all or not really?
Man, like growing up, he was always like in and out of jail. So my granny used to be like, oh, your daddy on vacation. That's why she used to tell us he was gone. The older I got, I'm like, man, what is this in jail? You know what I mean? Like, and then like by the time I got 11, that's when I realized he had the substance problem. Because I never knew before then until like, it was like Christmas Eve, he wigged out like police coming on High Street. If you go to my apartment I grew up on, you're going to see how tall it is. He was on the roof. Like he pulled himself up, jumped off the roof, running from the police, slapped his girlfriend to Christmas tree, all type of crazy shit. And I never forgot that because it was like, yo, what the f? And then that's when it started to be like, your dad has an issue.
Well, it was crack.
I think he on like heroin and on coke, something. I don't know what it is. I ain't never really asked him in that.
Huh. I mean, what was it like to be, you were 11 at the time, seeing this crazy display?
I mean, I'm crying because it's like, you don't rationalize with that it's a mental illness. He not there. So you think it's something really wrong when it's not really nothing wrong. He probably hallucinating, tripping out, all this shit. But you just like, damn, what's wrong with Pops? Like, is he okay? Like, that's how I was looking at it. I didn't know it was that bad. Like,
yeah. And your mom was somewhat abusive as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beat you a lot?
Yeah, when I was younger, yeah. I went through that.
Okay.
I went through foster care and shit.
You went through what?
I went to foster care, yeah.
Well, yeah. And that's what I was going to say next. So you ended up in foster care at what age?
Like the first time, like 6. Then like permanently for like 2 years when I was 7.
Man, a 6-year-old in foster care. And I've interviewed a bunch of people that went through the foster care system, and these are never good stories.
Nah, that was whack.
Yeah. I also heard these astronomical, like one girl had been in like 24 foster homes and that type of thing. Were you shuffled around a lot?
Yeah, I went to a lot before I got out. I probably went to like 7, 8 homes for sure.
What's that like? You're a little kid. Like,
it's
you're supposed to
traumatizing.
be...
I peed in the bed till I was like 13 because
my
behavior issues because my nerve system all fucked up because I'm getting pulled out of all this stuff. My body ain't comprehending all the shit that's going on, and it just kind of fucked with me. Yeah, I didn't even like spending the night at people's houses. I was scared that I was going to be in a bit.
Well, yeah, you get to one house, you start to make yourself at home, and then
traumatizing. You
boom,
gotta move,
somewhere else.
Yeah.
Were there abusive homes that you were moving into?
No, nobody never really touched me. Like they never put their hands on me, nothing like that. You feel me?
Okay, thank God.
I ain't one of them ones. It's gonna be an issue with that. Like I just came from that, so it's just like
Okay, and then at one point your grandmother got you.
Yeah.
How old at the time?
9, 10.
Okay. How was that in the beginning?
I mean, it was better than foster care, right? I'm back around some people that I know,
Yeah.
That's how I reasoned with it. Was it the best experience? Nah. Every time I didn't do something she would want me to be or do, it's, oh, I'm going to send you back. I'm going to send you back.
She would threaten you like that?
On God in heaven. Like my friends used to be, my cousins and stuff, like that I grew up with, play cousins and stuff, they used to get mad. Like, she shouldn't do that to you. Like, that ain't cool. Like, mentally, what that's doing, what that's doing to you ain't fair to you. Like, but it was like that's what I went through. That was my situation.
Yeah. Well, but then on the flip side, she's not supposed to be raising her grandkids. She's supposed to be a grandmother, but here she is in a situation that
but it's
stressful on her as well. Like it's tough for everyone.
The myth is that when you get grandchildren, you do right by them what you didn't do with your children, right? That's typically how it's supposed to go, but that wasn't the case for me. It was a very traumatizing experience to the point where I don't even really speak to these people to this day, like, and they don't understand why. Like, they don't conceptualize the issues of what they did to me mentally, like, you know? Like, before I became who I am, I stayed with her because I didn't have a choice. My mom kicked me out, but that's what made me who I am. I'm like, I got to get the fuck up out of here. Yeah. So I hustled my way up out of her house. You feel me?
Well, at one point, your grandmother got evicted.
Yeah, that was when I was like, so that's right before I went to foster care. So what happened was my mom sent me to her. The building was about to renovate. Like, you feel me? So they like, everybody got to get out. So they evicted everybody. And she sent me back to my mom. And when she sent me back to my mom, that's how I ended up in foster care. Okay. So then you got out and then you ended up back with your mom at 15? Yeah, I didn't get back to my mom until I was like 15. My granny kicked me out. So by the time I became a teenager, and it's like, I'm becoming my own woman and I know what's right and what's wrong. And it's like, I got to have my own voice. This ain't right. I don't like how you treat me. That turned into an issue that, you know, led up to a fight with her and my grandfather doing some things that I wouldn't have liked. And I just ran away in the middle of the night, slept in the park, called my mom's boyfriend at the time, like, yo, this is the situation. And he told my mom, like, I've been telling you, you got to get your daughter. Like, it's different to have two sons if they out there in the streets. They men, they can figure it out. She a young lady, you got to step up, be a mother and raise her. And that's how I ended up back with my mom.
Yeah, I remember there was an article we talked about your parents. You said, fuck them, they weren't there. I grew up in foster care and then got taken out by my grandmother. And
I never ever in my life ever disrespected my parents. Whoever put that, that's a damn lie.
So that's not true.
Absolutely not. You guys, anybody who know me, you just heard how positively I spoke of them in the beginning of this interview. I will never disrespect my parents.
This was in GQ magazine.
I never disrespected my parents.
Okay, I'm just reading.
No, they probably just type what they want. I promise you on God, I never disrespected my parents.
Okay, yeah. Well, I apologize.
No, you fine. It ain't you, it's them. I don't ever want to put that tone out there. I would never disrespect my parents.
I feel you. Okay, so now you're living with your mom. Then you get kicked out of your mom's house?
Yeah, when I was like 22, whatever. But I just dealt with it. I rationalized with it. It's like, whatever.
Okay, now.
You got how I look at it, it's like, you have a baby. They kind of go wherever they go, and you get this person back. It's a whole adult with their own life, own mind. You didn't kind of get to mold that. So it's like, it's not fitting in your picture of what you wanted them to be. Yeah. And that's why we kind of bumped heads. Because she didn't get the vision of what I'm doing right now. It's like, you got to go to school. You got to be this. You got to be that. Because I didn't get to do that. That ain't what I want to do. That ain't who I am.